Greetings everyone, this is D22 Games with you today with another gameplay, and today we're going to be playing Warframe. Now, I know this game is old, but I've just discovered it not too long ago, and this is a fantastic game. Now, this is a free-to-play online multiplayer RPG, and the elements here are fantastic. You're basically a cyber ninja, and you're invading planets, collecting resources and loot, and just saving the world, one mission at a time. And the graphics and the gameplay are astounding. It's like nothing I've ever played before when it comes to MMORPGs. Now, I know a lot of you are saying, oh, this is just a generic RPG that a lot of people already play and know about. So I definitely disagree with you because I believe that this is something that is big. Now, the PC has this, and then PS4 recently, or not recently, years ago, they ported this game onto the PS4 consoles as a free-to-play game, and it's great. I mean, it gives me an excuse not to use subscription-based games. Now, World of Warcraft is a fun game, but I just don't want to pay 15 bucks to play a game where I'll probably just get tired of it. So I wanted to find something that was cheaper and also free to play. So this is the game that I found, and I find that it's definitely satisfying my need to play a game like this. Why am I talking like this? I don't know why. Anyways, this game is fun. I mean, there's just hours of content that you can get into, especially with the Sands of Innaros update, and there's just so much to do in this game. Like, you can be your own ninja, you can use whatever weapons you like. The weapons you can use in this game are pretty cool. You can use dual swords, two-handed swords, bow staffs, fist weapons, pistols, machine pistols, dual machine pistols, dual rifles, single rifles, sniper rifles. You can use a lot of weapons in this game, and it just gives you a lot of creativity. I mean, yes, there is premium currency in this game where it's platinum, but there are videos that will allow you to get free platinum. You can just look up how to get platinum in Warframe and YouTube, and then there will be videos. Basically, just to make sure that I save you the trip, just sell stuff that you make in the game for platinum, and then people will want to trade with you, unless what they're probably selling you won't be good. Anyways, that's a tip. So, this game, there's a lot of levels in this game. You basically play different modes of gameplay here. There's the Exterminate Mode, which I'm playing right now, where you exterminate a certain number of enemies and then you go back to the extraction point. There's also a mode called Spy, where you have to be like a spy and not set off any alarms and hack into computers and get data. Then there's also Survival Mode, where you basically fend off lots of enemies so that you can outlast the enemies. And then there's also Mobile Defense, where you take around a mobile computer, hack into a terminal, and then defend yourself against the opposing forces, and that sort of thing. So the modes here are pretty, well, straightforward, and the gameplay is pretty solid. I mean, once you start playing a few levels and getting used to certain weapon types, this game is pretty easy to pick up. And the thing is, not a lot of people will understand the leveling up system, because the max rank that a Warframe can go up to is level 30. And you can basically enhance your Warframe to have double mods. The mods are basically the abilities that you can give it so that you can raise the stats of the Warframe in order for it to prove yourself better in the game. Now, most of the time when you're putting in your mods, you have to consider what your Warframe strengths and weaknesses are, what your abilities you're using, and also the types of mods that you put in. And if you reach a max level, you can use what's called a Argon Reactor to double the mod capacity of your Warframe. And that will allow you to add more stats, it will allow you to add more mods, and it will just make your Warframe more powerful. Like right now, I have 320 shields and 300 health. Now, those were just through mods and leveling up, because like I said, you can only go up to a maximum level of 30, and that is how the game is played. And then you can also have what's called a companion with you. What you see on the screen here is my companion called Death Cube. Yes, that is the name of the companion, Death Cube. And you can arm it with a machine rifle. And it's basically like your own floating turret, which is cool. And then what you can also do in this game, I don't have any other footage here, this is the only footage that I have, is you can also raise a dog in this game. So you basically have to get an egg. Yes, the dogs come from eggs in this game apparently. It's some messed up world. And you can incubate the egg, and then it turns into a puppy, and then you gotta wait for the puppy to mature, and then when it matures, then you can use it in battle. So it's basically your own personal attack dog. And you can level it up just like you do your death cube, and you can give it shields. You can also give it mods as well. So whatever you have, you can give mods and weapons to, except your dog. You can't really give your dog weapons because your dog is a weapon. So there's definitely nothing else that you can give to your dog other than the fact that you can increase the stats by allowing for drops to happen. Now this game, the drops don't happen a lot. You have to be very, 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 very patient in order to play this game so that you can get all the rare goodies, because enemies do not drop all the rare items at a frequent pace. You have to really grind out whenever you're playing the levels here so that you can get the most out of the experience. So you basically have to look at each level before you start playing it and look at the resource that you want to get, because if there's no resources that you want, then you don't play that level. Let's say you wanted Argon Crystals. The only place where you can get it is the level that I'm playing right now, the Void. And this is the only place where you can get Argon Crystals unless otherwise specified. So you gotta really play the levels more than once in order to get them. I played this level at least 5 times in order to get like the rare drops, because what happens is when you get the rare drops, those rare drops are materials to go into another level Warframe. So what you can also do in this game is that you can buy the Warframes or weapons with platinum, but what you can also do is you can get the blueprints and the materials to build Warframes, weapons, companions, dogs, all that other stuff. So you can get blueprints in this game. So this truly is a free-to-play game. But if you want to speed up your progress, then you can use the platinum to buy, let's say, a new Warframe, a new weapon, or what have you. So they made it easy and accessible for a lot of people to play this game. So what they can do is they can just endlessly grind it out and just get the materials from there. Now, this game I definitely find is grind worthy because there's just so much that you can do in this game. There's just so many play modes. There's also Syndicates. Syndicates is basically not really a guild, but it's like a faction. A faction. You can belong into a faction. So the faction that I belong to is the Red Veil. Now, if you look into your Syndicates folder or your Syndicates information, it will tell you when you're part of a syndicate, the benefits and the consequences, yada yada yada, that sort of thing. So let's say like if you're like neutral or exalted or whatever, this is all WoW talk, so if you're not familiar with World of Warcraft, then you definitely wouldn't understand it. But you're part of a faction and you get perks and benefits and many other resources with that, so it definitely makes a difference to just pick a faction that you want or whatever suits your preference and then go from there. So whenever you complete a game, what we just passed there was the mission summary. It just tells you the resources you got, the mods you got, and all the damage done. And it has a really cool loading screen here, and I just find it's just really nice to look at. And I definitely have just had a really great time playing this game, and I still have a great time playing this game. And this is your summary screen, like I told you about before, and this is the ship. You are in your spaceship here, where there's the foundry where you can start building your stuff. So if you have the blueprints for the weapon or accessory that you want, you can just get the materials and build it from here instead of having to use actual platinum. But you can use platinum if you want to speed it up. So these are the blueprints that I have collected over the course of playing this game, which has only been a few weeks, and I just am amazed by it. And this is where you can enhance your Warframe, so you can customize the way it looks, you can customize the colors of the Warframe, but the only downside here is that you're limited to a certain color palette because you can only buy the premium color palettes with platinum. So there is a bit of a disappointment for some people that want to customize their Warframe totally, so they'd have to shell out some cash for it. So you'd have to buy the Platinum on the PlayStation Store so that you can do that. But I am just going to hold off on it right now because I'm not too focused on that. Like if I sell something and I get Platinum for it, then I'll definitely use it for that, but there's just no need to do that right now. So here you can set the colors for your Warframe, or you can just go randomize the colors. So you can randomize whatever colors that you can use, and you can go with that. And there's your look here. You can also, if you reach a certain level, you can customize your ship and what have you. And then there's the chat systems where you can do a trade chat, guild chat, squad chat. They have squads in this game, so squads for the instances. Yep, there's more WoW talk, and here you can just see the chat windows coming through here. So this is a pretty straightforward game. This here is the mission log, your codex, where it says all the information. This is the quest I completed, the How the Kubro, and here is where you can do PvP battles. So they have Annihilation, Team Annihilation, and the Cephalon Capture. So capture the flag, team deathmatch, and then free for all. And then this is your mission map, so you can select the planets, and you can unlock more planets as you play the game here. And then there's the arena, or the Rathum. That's like part of the content here. So you can select any planet you like, and if you select a certain planet, let's say we're going to select the Void, you look to the right for your resources. So what we're going to do here is we are going to do Tower 3 defense, and most of these levels here are more than likely you can have the drops that you want. So on the side is Rubin, Argon Crystals. That's where you can get Argon Crystals mostly, and then also for here polymer bundles, detonite ampoules, salvage, and that sort of thing. So we're going to select a example mission here, mobile defense. This is the mode where you pick up a computer, hack 3 terminals, and then you basically defend the terminal while it's being hacked. That's the sort of thing. We're just taking a bit of a break right now because here you can do matchmaking. So the check mark that you see on the left here, that's me, but then you can also have 4 more players or however more players to join in. I mean, the maximum amount of players that you can have in a game mode is 4. So depending on what is going on here, it may not have the same migration settings as most games do, but it just allows you to just have more in your party. And sometimes when you do a certain mission, it's just really, really hard to do. And the fact that you can't complete certain things just makes it difficult without help. So yeah, I mean, here we're just waiting for players, but you can also just go skip to it and solo it yourself, and you can cancel the mission at any time. So basically, when you get a notification that a squad is coming in, you'll see finding hosts, and I don't know if that's going to be happening right now. I just hope you like hearing the sound of my voice, that sort of thing. That's one of the things that we're doing here. So I know it's just we're keeping the screen still here, but usually when we wait for players, it just takes time. So I'm definitely excited about this game. I mean, I've been playing this game nonstop. I mean, not too much. I mean, I have a life too, but I just feel that this is a great time waster. It just like passes the time, and you just feel good playing this game. So I don't think there's anybody else coming here. So what we are going to do here is we're going to see if there's anybody else coming. And if there's nobody else coming, then we're just going to cancel this game, and we're just going to do it ourselves. So here we go. If you just want to bypass the waiting, that's what you do. And this is the nice loading screen. You get to move the ship around here, which I'm not going to do because that might make people nauseous. But yeah, you can move your ship around while you're in the game menu there. I mean, depending on how good your internet is, you have to really be careful with this. So yeah, definitely there's different kinds of missions in this game. Bit of lag here, that's okay. The missions and just everything else is just cool. So it tells you the name of the level, the faction, and the type of assignment there is. So this is mobile defense, and I won't have time to finish this, so I'll be stopping the recording soon. But yeah, this is just an example of what the gameplay in Warframe looks like if there's not a lot of people that have played this game, and it definitely makes sense to just give it a try. And it's free to play on your PS4. Yes, I know this is an older game. This is back in 2013, but I wanted to make this video because I just felt that this game was just really fun to play, and I really enjoyed it. But yeah, this is just my honest review about it and just how I feel about it. I just feel that this game has a lot going for it, and I just have a lot of fun, and I save money by playing games like this, and it just is amazing. It's really amazing. I'm just so blown away by how this game looks, feels, plays, tastes. No, not taste, but yeah, I can just like totally sink my teeth into this game. Well, anyways, guys and gals, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more videos like this, leave me a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I just try my best to make it just down to earth and just be myself. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Game on. See you later.